Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
I'm walking away from the Denver City and County building, starting along the painted footpath that cuts across the plaza. It was clearly designed to feel bright and welcoming, but up close the paint is worn down. Colors are faded, lines are scuffed. What was once meant to be a signal of optimism now shows age and heavy use. That wear feels symbolic. This is one of Denver's most formal civic spaces, but it carries visible signs of strain. The footpath still does its job guiding people across the grounds, but it no longer feels new or celebratory. It feels maintained, just enough to keep going. As I move forward, I pass the McNichols Civic Center Building. The building has a quieter presence than the city and county building. It doesn't dominate the space, but it reinforces the sense that this area is administrative first and human second. Its role is functional, and its exterior reflects that restraint. The surroundings remain orderly but not lively. Landscaping is trimmed, paths are clear, everything feels controlled yet slightly tired. This is a civic center that has seen constant use without significant renewal. Walking on, the walk takes me through the Voorhees Memorial. The memorial is understated and easy to miss if you're not paying attention. There's no dramatic framing or visual emphasis. It sits quietly in the landscape, asking for recognition rather than attention. Passing through the memorial area, the tone shifts again. The space feels transitional. You're no longer fully inside the civic core, but you're not yet in the commercial city either. This is a threshold zone where symbolism gives way to everyday movement. As I move past the memorial, the city starts to assert itself. Traffic noise increases, building density rises. The controlled spacing of Civic Center gives way to tighter blocks and more varied architecture. The shift is gradual but noticeable. What stands out in this walk is how quickly Denver changes character over a short distance. Within a few minutes, you move from formal government space through the memorial ground and into the working city. Each section reflects different priorities: authority, memory, and commerce, layered back to back. The worn footpath at the start of the walk ties it all together. It shows that these spaces are used constantly, not preserved behind barriers. People cross them every day, and the surfaces show it. This route doesn't feel ceremonial, it feels functional. It's a path people take to get somewhere else, and in that sense it captures something honest about the city, how civic ideals, memory, and daily life overlap without always aligning perfectly. By the time I step fully into the city grid, the civic landscape is already behind me, absorbed into the background. Denver moves on quickly, and this walk shows how easily symbolism gives way to routine.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.